Hello, Valley family. I know I'm speaking for everyone when I say we miss you. I know it's only been about a month since we've been together at Valley, but while a month may not be a long time in some situations, it sure does seem so. As far as us meeting together as a family on Sundays and all the events that happen in between Sundays, a month seems like eternity. So we are excited to get back to normalcy once this pandemic has made its way through. If you are new to Valley, or even if you have been a regular attender, we have 6 values at Valley that I'd like to remind us of or fill you in on. They are worship, word, generosity, community, family, and mission. Even in a time of being apart, our hope as a church is that our church body can hold strong to each of these as we move through times like these, especially. We are very encouraged as an elder board in how our body has come together and held firm to each of these values. A passage that rings home to me during these times for our church is from Ephesians 4. Ephesians 4:16 specifically says, "From him the whole body, joined and held together by every supporting ligament, grows and builds itself up in love, as each part does its work." The elder board has been meeting much more frequently than normal, as you can imagine, although we are on Zoom for most of our meetings, or all our meetings now. And as things seem to shift daily on us, we've spent a lot of time on our videos together. So we have a few updates that we'd like to give to you. Updates and kind of announcements, I guess you'd say, because we haven't been in front of you for a while. One of the things I'd like to fill you in on is where we are as a church in our budget and on giving. Giving has been steady the past 5 Sundays, but slightly down. So on the positive note, we haven't had any big dips on a Sunday. But if you look at it from the other side, if we continue down a trend of slightly below average giving, that will in the long term affect our budget. And over the course of a long time could affect some of our ministries. So we want you to be aware of where we're at with our budget. I'd like to encourage you to continue to live and give generously, especially through these trying times for many. We know that some people are impacted with their jobs or their financial situations, but we also know that God is faithful. As we refer to often at Valley, in Malachi 3:10, verse says, "Bring the full tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house, and thereby put me to the test, says the Lord of hosts. If I will not open the windows of heaven for you and pour down for you a blessing until there is no more need." Currently, we are working through a proposed budget for the 2021 fiscal year. We do fully trust that we will be able to maintain budgets in all of our ministry areas that will meet their current needs. There will be a proposed budget sent out in the near future. There will be a budget meeting on May 10th. Our hope is to do it in person, but we'll have to figure that out as we get closer to the date. The other reason why we pushed it into May a couple Sundays is so that we'll have a better idea of where we're at financially as a church. In light of not knowing what the future holds, we have also spent time as an elder board identifying different areas that we could cut additional costs if necessary to maintain our ministries at Valley while keeping us in a strong financial position. So we are prepared if that is necessary. Generosity is a strength at Valley, and we do hope, pray, and trust that we will come out of this pandemic and these hard times in a strong financial position. We'll certainly have more updates in the coming weeks as we move along, and then on the May 10th meeting, we'll have the full plan for the budget there. The other main area I'd like to update you on is Mike's sabbatical, or lack thereof in this case. You may have noticed that Pastor Mike and Sandy are both with us still. If you didn't know, Pastor Mike was going to be on sabbatical from early April after the Greece trip to early July. But for many reasons, including the fact that Mike would have a really hard time separating completely from the church during this time, we have postponed his sabbatical. There's a strong chance that we'll move all of our plans to the next spring, but for now, we're just very grateful to have our senior pastor here with us. If you have any questions at any time for me or for the elder board, please let me know. Um, my contact information was in my last email. I could pull a Jamie Wisely here, which I might as well do, and give out my phone number. It's 651-249-1253. And of course, we want to be transparent with you. So if you have any needs, questions, prayer requests, please contact the church office, or specific to the elder board, please contact me, and I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you as we continue to move through this pandemic together. We'll put all of our trust in the Lord, and our hope is in Him, and He will carry us through.